Glen Powell, and I think we found him. You looked incredible in that trailer. I've seen you like charm everyone in movies like Twisters, Hidden Figures, The Hitman. You're a little bit more, let's say there's some more spice to this one, this character. Was this kind of a different look for you a bit?
Edgar calls it bad mood Glenn. I just need to turn a little more bad mood. I couldn't be so happy and cheery on this set, you know, but no, we had a good time. Ben Richards was a fun guy to play every day. Well, I think one of the best parts is like I've wanted to work with Edgar for years and years and years, but what makes him so singular is he does so much of it in camera. You know, there's obviously great visual effects in the movie, but so much of it was practical. So I knew we were going to be shooting a lot of practical stunts on this movie, and I definitely got in what I call bulletproof shape, just knowing I was going to have to take some hits, but I don't think I fully prepped myself for what we tackled on this one, but it really works for the audience because, you know, when you're falling and you're hitting the ground and you're really doing it, like the audience feels that, you know, when the explosions are real and you're jumping through it, it's a different sort of experience, you know, the audience invests more. So I've really prided myself on being a part of movies where, you know, you put the audience first and you want them to invest, and I think we have that with this one at big time.
Acting to a hologram of Mr. Powell. And we were able to have some semblance of chemistry together, but you can't do it alone, you know, so this idea of villainry and all that, masturbatory villainry, doesn't really work when you have Glen there, who's escalating as a movie star, and you're just getting older. And you're like, ready for this? No. It was really fun. It was really a fun banter that we had, I think.
But you were having fun on this one. Tell us about how that was, you just get to play.
Well, that was the opportunity that Edgar gave me, was to come and play with these guys and sort of be, you know, like once you get into Bobby T's world, you're in a whole different world. He's really serving a function, a very dark, entertaining function. You know, he knows he's beloved by America, and they listen to him, and he fuels the fire, and you get these contestants, and no one has won this game before, but he's living in it now. I'm having a good time, but we really strategized and really talked about game show hosts and their function, and sort of like, you know, he's serving the function. The show must go on. The show must happen every single day. Yet still, I think Bobby T sort of sleeps at night, even though he's doing terrible things. He's a part of a terrible function, but he sleeps well, dresses well, makes love, and enjoys a good meal.
Yes, yes.
So I wanted to lean into that.
It's taught me so much about what makes this business great and what makes theaters great and the cultural impact it can have and what can, you know, it fuels the whole business. When something does well theatrically, it changes things. And we left when I was at CinemaCon for Top Gun, and I remember we got to screen Top Gun Maverick for the first time, and I got to watch it with a bunch of theater owners, with all of you, and I watched grown men cry and high five at the end of that movie, and it was one of those things where, you know, I got to see your livelihood, our livelihood, kind of be put in a moment, and I'll never forget that because it was so special, and it really signifies all the work that we do on set, trying to entertain audiences in your theater. It all sort of culminated in a moment and really made me see very clearly the importance of what we're all doing here.